Here's 5 reasons why Mitsubishi will continue to fight against Chinese cars long after many a traditional car brands have perished. The recent little tweaks that they have thoughtfully carried out on the Outlander is the best defense we have seen so far against incoming Chinese giants. BYD has already been caught testing the Denza B5 SUV in Australia. Its first weapon against the Outlander is going to be its jaw-dropping value for money. This monster, with almost 700 horsepower, retails from just $33,000 in China. It is based on the same platform as the BYD Shark, albeit with even more powerful electric motors. BYD will probably adopt the same strategy as they did with the Shark and only launch the premium variant to start with. That will make it around 5,000 Aussie dollars more expensive than the Shark, that is about 62 grand. Now, the Outlander plug-in is 18 grand more expensive than the Denza. But then, Mitsubishi has 5 times more dealerships and service centres spread across Australia compared to BYD. Plus, the proven reliability of Mitsubishis over the decades means that it will probably hold better residual value than the Denza. All things said and done, it is basically a question of whether you would spend an extra $350 every month over the Denza or not. That being said, the Outlander Hybrid is a bit lacking in performance. It is almost 2 seconds slower to 100 kph versus the Denza. However, that is not as disappointing as the difference in horsepower indicates. After all, the Denza is significantly heavier as well as bigger in size compared to the outie. The best thing that both these cars have in common is the ability to drive long distances in pure EV mode. The Denza has a larger battery than the Outlander, giving it 40 kilometer more range. But the Outlander's 53-mile EV range is also enough to take care of 90% of your yearly driving on power drawn exclusively from your home charger. Lastly, the Outlander comes up short on features compared to the Denza. For example, the Denza has adjustable hydraulic suspension, which can raise its ground clearance to a whopping 310 mm at the flick of a switch. Although, with much-needed additions like ventilated seats and an upgraded infotainment, the new Outlander at least has all the essential bits in place. At the end of the day, the best plan of action would still be to wait for the Denza's launch, keep an eye on its buyer's feedback for 6 months, and if there's some serious reliability issues, only then go for the Outlander PHEV. If you want to see how much of an upgrade the Denza B5 motors can bring to the Shark Ute, keep watching. BYD's revolutionary Ute, the Shark 6, has been drawing a lot of criticism for only one peculiar aspect. That is, its unexpectedly low towing capacity. Given the massive power advantage of the Shark over traditional diesel Utes, its towing capacity is also expected to be better than them. The Ford Ranger and the Toyota Hilux both have a towing capacity of 3.5 tons. But the Shark's is a ton lower than them. So what can BYD do about it? The answer is that they already have a solution. The BYD Shark shares its platform with an SUV that goes by the name of the Denza B5 or the Leopard 5 or Fangcheng Baobao 5 or even the Yangwang U8 Mini. The width and height of both the vehicles is identical, only the length is different since the Shark has a tray at the back. However, there is one crucial difference between the powertrains of both the vehicles. The Denza B5 is 250 HP more powerful than the Shark 6. Basically, the electric motors used in the Denza are more powerful than those used in the Shark 6. The Denza B5 is already on its way to Australia as well as other global markets. The pricing in China starts from a delicious 52,000 Australian dollars. Yes, it is cheaper than the base variant of the new Tesla Model Y in China. There is a possibility BYD might not offer the lower variants in their quest for higher margins in Australia. But even then, the premium variant still retails for 61,000 Aussie dollars in China. The premium variant gets the adjustable hydraulic suspension, which can raise the ground clearance to 310 mm from the standard 220 mm at the flick of a switch. The interior is also more premium and feature-rich compared to the Shark. With shipping and taxes, the Denza can still end up below 65 grand down under. That will be tantalizingly close to the top variants of the Toyota RAV4 and well below the Outlander plug-in hybrid. Not bad for an SUV that is 4 times more powerful than those two Japanese crossovers, right? Compared to bigger SUVs, be it the Toyota Prado, the Ford Everest, or the Isuzu MU-X, it looks like an absolute bargain. Coming back to the Shark, the Australian importer for BYD, EV Direct, has already confirmed that more utes are on the way. The need for increased towing capacity has also been conveyed to BYD long back. There is a speculation going around that BYD might go for a larger 2-litre engine instead of the current 1.5-litre to increase the Shark's brake towing capacity. Another solution would be adding a retarder into the powertrain, but it is best to leave it to BYD's 110,000 R&D engineers to figure out the best solution. Also, to make things worse for the competition, a lower variant of the Shark is also on the cards. It will still be just as powerful as the premium variant currently on sale. However, it will be another $5,000 lower in price just by getting rid of a few electronic trinkets inside the cabin. Stay tuned to see how the Denza B5 can humiliate an overhyped relic like a G63 AMG. The BYD Denza B5 proves the stupidity of wannabe gangsters who buy the G-Wagon in 5 key attributes. First is the ridiculous difference in price. The Denza B5 starts from $33,000 in China. The G63 AMG retails for $320,000, almost 10 times the price of the Denza. But what about other countries? Starting with Australia, where the Denza B5 is already on its way, its price will be around 5,000 Aussie dollars above the Shark 6 Ute. That means roughly 62,000 AUD. The G63 costs 6 times more than that. Coming to the UK, the Denza B5 would retail for approximately £10,000 more than the CLU plug-in hybrid that is around 50 grand. Simply going by the logic of CLU, known as Sea Lion 6 in Australia, that retails for 10,000 Aussie dollars, less than the Shark 6 pickup, that would still be 1/4 of the price of the German Brute. As for the US, don't expect the Denza B5 to arrive anytime soon, thanks to the tariffs. So now, let's delve into the reasons why the G-Wagon commands such a premium pricing over the Denza. It must be more powerful than the Denza, right? Wrong. The Denza is a good 100 HP more powerful than the G-Class. Although, the acceleration of the Denza is a little bit slower thanks to a higher curb weight. However, if you see the efficiency, the Denza simply blows the G63 out of the water. The G63 struggles to deliver 19 mpg. Link to long-term test data in the pinned comment. The Denza, on the other hand, is almost twice as efficient as the Mercedes. How on earth is that even possible? Well, the answer lies in the Denza's hybrid powertrain. It is basically propelled by 2 electric motors, giving 650 horsepower. Plus, there's a 1.5-litre petrol engine that works as a range extender. The Denza has a 32 kWh battery on board that can be charged at home. It gives the Denza a real-world range of over 60 miles on pure EV mode. That means your daily commute won't even need the engine to be cranked up at all. Most plug-in hybrid car owners already report less than 5 visits to the petrol station in the entire year. In terms of size, the Denza is more or less similar to the G-Wagon. However, in terms of features, the cheaper Denza is actually leagues ahead of the exorbitant Mercedes. Forget the G63 with its overhyped active damper system. The Denza has fully adjustable hydraulic suspension, which can raise its ground clearance to 310 mm at the flick of a switch. The electronics are also more advanced than the Merc. Refer the video description and the pinned comment for a list of standout features of both the vehicles. Thanks a ton for watching till the end. Check out this controversial video that we have published recently. And please type out all your criticisms and disagreements in the comment box below. We absolutely enjoy replying to each and every one of them.